Welcome back to the Your Last Resort podcast with your host, Brandon Lejean. This week, I'm rejoined by a guest. He's been on before 2 episodes, the Deadweight episode, episode 24, and Drunk and Disorderly, the one episode where we got hammered. Jeffrey Kang, rejoining the podcast. Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.
We got some whiskey.
Got a little.
You want a little cheers it and watch people can watch me get disgusted taking a sip of it?
Yeah, let's
Cheers.
do it, man.
I took such a weenie sip.
I actually was gonna bring like bitters and like syrup and
dude,
shit
you know
to
I
make
have
old
all that
fashions.
stuff downstairs.
I was gonna ask you.
I mean,
we kind of came up here.
If we really want one, I can just edit this out and I can go grab it. Would you like me to?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, we're back. Through the power of editing, we now have old fashions, just like we wanted, courtesy of us and our Alza teachings, or your Alza teachings, in
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks of training.
Hell yeah! All right, we haven't tried them yet, so cheers. Let's
Cheers.
see. We just all eyeballed it.
Solid.
Yeah, solid.
Solid.
Yeah.
Better than just straight.
Yeah, the first
For
time
sure.
for those of you who don't know, an old fashioned is basically whiskey or like bourbon, and then and it's bitters, which is like
It's like a concentrated, like almost medicinal liquid. That's like it's just bitter. That's why they call it bitter.
Yeah, that's actually the perfect way to describe it. And it's added. You add a dash of it, and then it has a little alcohol in it. Actually, a lot of alcohol, and then you add this simple syrup for the sweet flavor. You put a little orange peel in there, as you can see, and then like. I didn't know this like the first 2 times I drank old fashioned, so I thought they were garbage. Is that when you hold it in your mouth, and then that makes it sweeter, which is like that's how you're supposed to drink them. Is you hold them in because like you let the syrup sit and like
absorb
like
almost.
the fancy ones use like granulated sugar in it.
Yeah, they like break it down in the fucking
hold
glass.
it in your mouth, and it's not as harsh when you hold it in your mouth.
Got it.
And I didn't know that, and I was just getting like the granulated sugar ones, and just drinking them. I was like, this just tastes like whiskey, dude. What the fuck? And then
I mean, if you like adding all that shit will make it less like harsh, anyways.
Oh yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Dude, good to have you back on the podcast.
Good to be here.
The last time you were on it was the drunken disorderly drinking episode.
Yes, and here we are drinking again.
I know. I drink with some guests. It just kind of depends on if they.
It's like on their vibe.
Yeah, and it depends. Like sometimes, especially in Austin, we'll do recordings before going out to mics.
Okay.
And so you can't really get like destroyed. Yeah, open mics. You know.
Oh, mics.
Yeah.
I thought mics was like some like dive bar like across the street.
Mics, dude.
Like dollar Bud Lights and shit like that.
I forget I'm talking to a normal person on this podcast. Sorry.
Hey, you trying to go to mics tomorrow, bro?
Yeah.
So you go before the mics.
Yeah, like someone will come over at like 4 to record, and we'll record from like 4 to 5:30, and then go to open mics.
Do you guys drink?
Not always, because we gotta like travel places, but occasionally, if a guest comes over on like a Saturday to record, or sometimes like I just have on a guest that I know likes to drink. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, like let's drink. Like I think I hit you up about drinking because I just wanted a drink tonight. Yeah. But I
feel like it's a different vibe when people are drinking on a podcast a little bit, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. It can be good.
It's like a different energy.
It can be good and bad. I mean, the thing with us is we're friends. So like the conversation's casual. Sometimes when you're meeting, new people and
like for the first time and you guys just start drinking.
Yeah, it makes it a
little chaotic.
But it can make it looser and people like are more open and stuff. Yeah. It really just depends. I mean, dude, if I have a comic on, most of them are pretty loud and boisterous and not kept to themselves. Like they'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Right. But I mean, even like I did an episode with a comic and we drank and he got fucking hammered, dude. And it was fun. It was honestly fun. But like the last 5 minutes were like nonsense chaos. Like not nonsense because I was sober enough to just be like, dude, what are you saying? But he was not saying real words.
You kind of had to like drive the ship towards the end of it.
To the end of it.
Yeah.
And it would
kind of just let him go and just.
Yeah. And there's like the few things I got to do to wrap up. And like it really kicked in during like the last Would You Rather or two. And there was like a clip I have from it on the Instagram somewhere. But he like, there's just a point where he's just like, like it sounds like that. He's so hammered. And I'm like, dude, you're hammered. He's like, I'm not hammered. I'm not hammered.
Okay, but to be honest, if I did like this is my third one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say like I did like a sixth one.
Yeah.
I think by the sixth one, I would probably get as rowdy as that guy.
I get you.
Because it's my third one. I'm like, oh, I still want to be like presentable and stuff like that. But I feel like once I'm like really comfortable being on here, I'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna get fucked up on here.
No, it is kind of fun to get fucked up on here. You just have to not cross that threshold of where you're too fucked up.
Like incoherent.
Yeah.
Where people are listening. They're like, why the fuck am I listening? Yeah. Like I'm just at a bar.
Exactly. Yeah. It might be fun for us, but it's not fun for anyone listening.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's like Rogan. Rogan says that he's like some of his early episodes he talks about. He's like, dude, I would get so high with Red Band that like the conversations just wouldn't make sense. Like, it was just nonsensical blurbs like randomly thrown into the universe.
I cannot imagine smoking and recording a podcast. For me personally, I would last like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I would get into minute 1 and I would be like,
but
I can't do this.
You're not a smoker.
No,
so that's
I'm not.
like it's just like, I guess the thing is if you're gonna drink on the podcast or smoke on the podcast, which I don't care either, you just don't be an asshole. Which means like, if you're not a smoker, please don't be like, can we smoke some weed before this, and then just not know how to speak, because like what, or don't get so drunk. Like, he was fine. I'm not that episode. Shout out Jackson Fagundes, super fucking
shout
funny.
out Jackson, man.
Yeah, funny fucking episode, but the last 5 minutes he was just obliterated. Like, it's fine because that was at the 55-minute mark, so we just wrapped it up and
maybe
it's done.
that was planned on his part.
Dude, well, here's the thing.
Maybe he's professional in that way.
Yeah, I think it's easier to get drunk on a longer podcast too. Like, if this was 2 hours, we would be able to get drunk progressively and make
we wouldn't even know it almost.
But on an hour podcast, you got to get hammered quick
to
or
get
be
rowdy
pre-gaming, like, most people got to do stuff. We don't have time to just like drink for an hour before and then record an hour, and sometimes you waste that good conversation.
Exactly.
But dude, to put it in perspective, I was drunk, like a little drunk.
Yeah.
I had 2 whiskeys and Cokes, and like
that's
that's
a working man's night.
Yeah.
He
had 5 whiskeys, just no Coke, just whiskeys.
He's one of those.
Yeah.
He's one of those. Just straight. No ice.
A white Atlanta boy, dude. Just
no ice.
No ice. Yeah, he asked for no ice. Yeah, just
I respect that.
Whiskeys. And he
was he smoking a cigar too?
No, but he did literally
smoking
like
Lucky Strikes.
He did yes. He then I watched him smoke like 5 cigarettes on my balcony after.
I called that shit. That shit was probably filterless, bro.
Yeah, they were long.
No filter.
They looked like 99-cent store cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes?
Yeah.
He's out there smoking candy cigarettes, bro.
Yeah, they were out there for so long. Like, I found them a couple weeks ago, just like a wet, wrinkled up one stuffed in like the cup holder of the chair we have out on our balcony.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
I would say smokers are probably the rudest type of smoker. Cigarette smokers.
Yeah. Well, okay,
they litter.
And
the smoke is cancerous.
Yes, I would argue that crack smokers are a little crazy too,
But I feel like crack smokers are more low key about it.
No, it's the same thing with weed smokers. Like, because I'm not saying like weed will make your car smell longer than a cigarette would make your car smell.
Weed?
Yeah. No, maybe.
I
don't know. But I feel like it would. But like, it's like you said. The other things that people smoke are like drugs and like in different variations of how illegal they are.
Right.
But in some capacity, like cigarettes are hated on, but they're socially acceptable.
They are, and maybe that's why they're the most.
Yeah,
don't give a fuck.
Dude, I think if you could just smoke blunts in public and people sold behind the counter blunts like that, you're telling me like you wouldn't just like, dude, just some stoned fool wouldn't be making a mess everywhere in a bar, like, flicking it in your drink or dropping it in there, shit like that.
The backwood roaches.
Yeah.
That musty smell of those backwood roaches.
He would gut his like tobacco and put it in your drink type shit. Or just be all over the floor.
Yeah. Hey, but as a vapor, I feel like also vapors, there's that thing where they do it indoors.
Yes.
And I personally do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like there is some rudeness to that too.
I know.
Everybody kind of has their thing,
In Texas, no.
What do you mean?
Bro, I did an open mic in a bar.
Speaking of vape, where is my vape?
The Vape?
Oh, the Vape. The Novo.
Oh, okay, time out. We're going back to Taylor, Texas. Guys, I didn't get COVID when Nathan was on the podcast.
Yes.
If you tuned in or you're retuning in. The last episode, if you haven't listened, go listen, literally ends with me finding out that Gatto's brother tested positive for COVID and that I might now have COVID. But then his whole family tested negative. I tested negative. Everyone's good.
Such drama.
Yeah. But it was like drama for a while. Made for a great clip though. People seem to enjoy
that clip was good.
Yeah. It was worth getting COVID. Possibly was worth it. You know. It would have been so lame if I didn't get it on camera.
And you know what? I like how Nathan is so like serious.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Instead of just.
But I like when I see Nathan in that
so
serious
comical.
mode. Yeah.
Well, dude, because if you've only seen the clip, it's the interaction I've cut down a little. When he goes, bro, and I'm staring, that was like a 30-second process because he showed me. Not like, you get the thing and it's like, COVID-19 test, positive, false, check. Bro, it was like a government document with like fine print. So I'm reading, I'm like, dude, the treatment you may receive at this hospital cannot be super serious.
Oh, shit.
And then finally, and the whole time too, because also when he goes, I gotta go, I cut it again. Yeah. He kind of started just grabbing, like frantically grabbing
the classic,
shit.
The classic.
Yeah, so he's frantically grabbing shit right after he's like, I gotta go. And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker can't. Dude, we're on this third Would You Rather. You can't fucking stay for 5 more minutes, you asshole. But I'm also.
He was frantic.
But also the way he's panicking, I'm thinking like a family member got in a serious accident. Like,
yeah.
All my mind's spinning because he just goes, because in the most Gatto way possible, he just goes, oh, gotta go, and then just dips with no explanation.
I gotta respect that about Gatto though. He's an actor.
Hey. No.
You know what I mean? He immediately jumps into action.
Yeah.
He doesn't explain. He just fucking jumps into action, and you gotta respect someone like that.
Yeah. I know. I agree. Also, though, I forgot what I was gonna say, and
it's
that's
okay.
what happens with
my
my brain sometimes.
Can I be you when Gatto shows you the phone?
Yes.
Okay. So Gatto, show me the phone. Yeah, COVID.
And he's just like,
no, but I love the way that you were just so calm and collected. You're like. You have COVID?
I was in kind of disbelief. It wasn't like I didn't know what.
It was such a pure, genuine like reaction.
Because at the same time, Gatto all he has said to me is like, bro, I gotta go. That is all he has said. And even when I go, what, dude? No words, just his cell phone screen. The whole time, he's just staring at me, dude.
Him and the phones, bro. Just like when he in the hotel room,
Yeah, dude. I don't know if we're gonna tell a story because I don't know if we've told it.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. The last thing I was gonna say about Gatto.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think Gatto's a good actor. Gatto is fight or flight, and he is flight, dude. He
immediately
gets the fuck out of Dodge. That was the thing I forgot that I was trying to say earlier. So in case you were,
hey, better flight than
fight.
Wait.
Yes, flight is when you dip. Fight is when it's fight or flight.
Yeah, better flight. At least in that situation, better flight than fight.
I mean, yeah. What he's like,
I
have COVID. You have COVID now, bitch. Boom, boom, boom. Like,
start getting a device. Yo, you would really get some views if that happened.
Oh yeah, dude,
if you started beating his ass,
with the fucking mic, I'd be like, "What are you doing, dude?"
You would go viral, and I think you guys would be like, "Hey, like, let's make up as homies." And I just got like 1 million views.
We'd have to make a podcast again.
And then you would have,
He'd have to move to Austin.
You'd have to move to Austin, and you guys are gonna have the next biggest podcast.
That'd be hilarious. Okay, Gatto story.
Okay.
We are in. What do you want to say? Freshman year of college. Or
yeah,
year.
like the beginning.
Yes, because second year of college, I'm dating Erica, and Erica is not involved in this story.
No.
It's always a good timestamp for me.
Yeah. Pre-Erica.
Pre-Erica.
Yeah.
PE.
Yeah,
Pre-Erica. We went to
it's like Dana Point.
Dana Point, yes.
Area.
I actually have like family-in-law that lives like right by there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Like right, like like the
little
mountain above,
points.
like the fucking like that overlooks the Denny's. That
so like rich. Like rich.
Oh, I'm talking pillars inside their house. Pillars, spiral staircases. Just one.
Why do rich people always go to like the
serious?
Like ancient architecture.
No, they had one of those rooms that's like just an entering the house room. You know what I mean?
The what is that?
With a fountain in it, dude. A fountain.
Indoors?
Indoor fountain.
Oh my god.
And a piano, a grand piano.
Once you have water flowing in your house as a decoration,
people don't have water on Earth, and you have it as a decoration.
You've now moved up a tax bracket.
As soon as there's a special place in the IRS, they're like, "Well, the Johnsons just bought a fountain, an indoor one. Put them on the next tax bracket."
They're making like $40K a year and shit. Somebody just got a fucking fountain inside.
They're like, my wife loves fountains. Shit, it was on sale.
Okay, so Dana Point.
Yeah, we got way off track there.
We did.
Hey, thank you for bringing my podcast back on track right there, because you were the one who had to be like, "What are we doing, dude?"
I'm trying, man. I'm fucking trying.
Okay, so, we're down in Dana Point, and we're staying at a hotel for your and Kyle and Nick's birthday. We have 3 homies that have. Kyle is the guy who Prophet. First podcast guest, episode number 3, and he plays the outro beat on this. Which you gotta shout out Kyle, because the outro beat I play out on all my podcast clips. I don't think I've told him this, but I get a lot of people being like, "That outro is fire, bro."
That beat is hard, bro.
It goes hard. He just gave it to me.
One day somebody should go on that beat.
One day I'll give him like a nice little like checky check and be like, "Thanks."
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Little royalties.
I mean, yeah. Right now I've made negative money, so if he wants 1% of my negative money, he can pay me some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should let him know that.
Yeah.
Hey, you owe me $10, bro.
I've been losing a lot of money on this podcast. So we went to a hotel. Like, it's the DoubleTree Hilton on the beach.
This was like the fanciest like hotel.
I see it. You know what's funny, bro? Is every time I go down to this family members, we wrap around the 1 freeway. And I see those hotels and I get Vietnam flashbacks.
A lot happened in one night.
And it all happened. Actually, no, it happened in 2 separate, large but like intense chunks.
Yes.
So first, when we get at the hotel, we're chilling. Like I got there early. I had to write a paper. Like I finished writing a paper.
Oh shit, I don't remember that.
Yeah, like you guys were inside just kind of drinking and pre-gaming. So, because we got there like right at check-in, like early in the day, and
that's what you do when you like pay for something expensive when you're young.
And at this
you're
point,
like, I want to get there as soon as I fucking can.
And we're putting like 16 people in these rooms, like
8 a room,
type thing,
and it's like 2 double beds,
and they're not conjoining rooms, so every time we go to another room you gotta go out in the hall, which is just not great. And
our neighbors, bro,
neighbors. So 2 things. One, we're drinking, we're loud.
This was like we got really hyped because we had jungle juice. That was like the first time we ever created the the tub that you get at Walmart with the 2 handles of vodka.
Oh, fruit, fresh fruit,
rum, Hawaiian punch.
For a real life, like the real life TikTok videos that you see that dude making like the crazy,
the tipsy bartender guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were 100% doing that.
Yeah.
It was so good. Got us fucked up, but then also a bunch of people are smoking weed. Like on the balcony, but with the balcony door open into the room.
Like real ignorant shit.
Real ignorant young
Music
kids.
was bumping.
Allegedly, we're doing all of this. We are underage at this point. Allegedly. I don't think we have to.
Jungle juice.
I like the word allegedly. It's so fun. And apparently it exonerates us of all crimes.
Allegedly, it's like
we didn't even really
word.
Commit any crimes at this point besides underage. That's not even a crime.
No, allegedly.
Allegedly.
We didn't. Who knows?
Lawyer up.
Who knows what we did?
And so we're loud. Our room smells. We are just
talking
being ignorant,
loud,
and we are, come to find out, in an extremely high-end, family-friendly hotel.
Yes. Yeah.
We are in
like family vacation shit.
We should have been at a Motel 6 or like. You know what I mean? Like what's that freeway right by the Denny's off the 57? Like the nicer hotel, but it's basically a motel. Like
it's like the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, one of those situations where you're like, we really don't need to see a black light in this room. We know what
exactly
it
looks
looks
going on. Yeah.
And dude, we're getting fucked up. We're drinking, and someone calls maintenance,
rightfully
the
so.
Police or whatever you call the front desk on us.
Rightfully fucking so.
Because I remember people showed up and said that when the elevator opened, they could not only hear us, but it smelled like marijuana, allegedly. And so
it wasn't illegal at the time.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
And so the problem is now we're like we've overstayed our welcome already at this point. It is like what?
We've gotten calls already.
Yes.
But it's like what? Just like a warning call.
Yeah, and it's what 7:30 p.m.
Yeah,
8 p.m. It's
something
early.
Like that.
And then you can take over this part because you were like a first-hand witness of what comes next.
Yeah, it was the our first experience was this guy comes up to our room, knocks, strange guy, it's like we're young, so you get the knock on the door and you don't know who it is, so everybody's like, yo, shut the fuck up, the fuck up, turn the music down,
which they can definitely hear.
No, exactly,
always they can hear.
It's loud as fuck when they're at the door, and then all of a sudden the music cuts out and everybody's like, you hear shh shh, and we're like, okay. I look out the peephole and it's this like older guy with like a fucking, I don't know, like with like a collared shirt.
Yeah, like a mechanic
guy. Yeah. And then I open the door and I let out like one eye and one nose. I'm like, what's up, man? And he's like, engineering? I'm like, engineering? He's like, yeah, somebody called for engineering? I'm like, nah, man. And then just closed the door. And that was definitely a narc that the hotel sent up to check on what was going on.
100%.
But we basically like said, fuck off.
We kind of handled it well, honestly, as well as we could have. Minus the shish, but like, someone knocks on the door and you didn't like, because here's the thing, if I answered the door, I probably would have just opened it.
Exactly. And there's like 7 young people in there.
With a Christmas tree storage unit bucket size of jungle juice, dude. Empty
Christmas
Corona bottles. Like, that's where you put your Christmas decorations in that shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
Dude, we could have been adults and they would have been like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? It did not,
exactly.
Our age actually did not matter at this point.
So after the engineering guy comes up, we're like, okay, hey guys, like, we should really quiet down. But then obviously 10 minutes later, it goes back to the same volume, maybe even louder. Okay, and then we get a phone call. Okay, everybody goes quiet again.
All right. I'll you want to be Gato? All right.
Get it? Oh, you're gonna be Gato.
Okay, or you want me to? Or you want
you be Gato?
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
So we're in there. Yeah. Do the phone noise. He runs over. He's like, holds everyone off. He's like, I got it. Yeah. Okay. And he just starts mad scrambling. He's picking shit up. Again, no words said.
No words said.
Not a single.
There's 3 of us like this. Like, Gato, what's going on, man?
And then he looks up. He goes, "They're coming up now. They're searching everything. Joe, go take a shit. Get out of here." And we're like, "What? What do you mean?" So we start panicking, bro. Joe goes inside the bathroom. We take the jungle juice, put it in the bathtub, like the container in the bathtub.
We're literally throwing bottles and bottles of liquor and beer inside the fucking bathtub.
Yeah.
Putting it inside the thing. And that's why Gato said, Joe, go take a shit.
Yeah.
Because he wanted Joe, our homie Joe, to pretend to take a shit. So that it seems like somebody's in there.
Yeah.
So they won't check the bathroom.
Yeah.
But we throw everything in the fucking bathroom. 5 minutes later, I walk in and Joe's actually taking a shit.
I was there, and that will never not be funny.
This man actually was taking a shit. He took that shit literally, bro. Oh my god,
it was
we were
so
dying.
Fucking good, dude.
Yeah, man.
Such a funny moment.
But nobody ended up coming up.
No, that was the worst part. We never got in trouble,
nothing.
never got kicked out. So we kind of like at this point, I think we actually truly scale back. Like we have an unnamed homie.
They put the scare on
just
us.
Flee.
Oh, like 3.
Like panic
3
flees.
people
Takes actually the only fly honeys we had with him.
They came
with him,
and they were in the room for 10 minutes?
5 to 10 minutes max.
5-10 minutes. They're saying their hellos, and then we get the call, and they're out.
After the chaos ensues, we call them, and they're like, "Yeah, we're already on the freeway back home. We'll see you later."
No, and like, okay, here's the thing: we're in Orange County, the North Orange County.
Yeah.
And they drove all the way from North
45
Orange
minutes.
Cool,
no traffic. There's no
minutes.
traffic because I work right by there.
Right.
It is 45 minutes with or without traffic. So like. That is a far mob to be there for 10 minutes.
It's absurd.
It's crazy. And then nothing ends up happening, and we kind of like calm down. We also are kind of like, we need to get out of here. And it's like I said, it is now only like 9 o'clock, but everyone
we're gone.
Is destroyed. And there is a Denny's about, I don't know, a half mile down. Couldn't have been more. It was truly walkable distance, and when we walked it, I wasn't like, oh, this was too far. Like it was walkable.
And
distance.
this is when we were like, we're not gonna spend the money on the Uber, man.
Oh hell no! Yeah, we would have needed like
we're
3.
Yeah,
walk. That was It was either we ate or had called an Uber. Like there was no other choice.
Exactly.
And so we walked down,
and that town is not like a night town.
No.
So it was like abandoned.
Dude, we were walking through like a campground and shit at one point. There are people roasting marshmallows, and we're just hammered, screaming and shit.
Just like going down abandoned roads, just fucking. But it made for a nice walk.
Yeah, so we get to this Denny's, and the Denny's I think is also a windmill. That Denny's, if I recall.
Oh, what?
There's a windmill on the top of the Denny's right there.
There was.
I think Denny's is a windmill on it, but we get in the Denny's and we're all so fucked Stumbling. We order food, and one of our homies, Paul, goes to puke in the bathroom. And I never went in the bathroom, but you did, right?
Yeah, bro.
What happened in there?
My God. Okay, so first of all, can we say, like, Denny's? Shout out to fucking Denny's.
Shout out Denny's, dude.
How many nights have we fucking ended up at Denny's?
Oh, I know.
Just the late nights of Denny's. So shout out to fucking Denny's. Fuck IHOP. It's Denny's all the way, bro.
I'll always be loyal to Denny's, bro.
Exactly.
No, I know
it's like from an emotional standpoint.
Dude, look, I'm not here arguing that Denny's is better than a diner or Denny's is even better than IHOP. That's not what I'm arguing. What I'm saying is Denny's was fucking there for us at this moment when our brokest times when our homie puked in a cup of water and then the other one ran out the emergency exit and set the alarm off.
Yeah, the 2 for $6 menu. Come on now,
bro. The cinnamon roll pancakes that helped me get to 250 in football.
All right, so we're at the Denny's and so our homie Paul runs into the bathroom. You know how I feel like everybody has been there. One homie like runs to the bathroom,
just unannounced, like I gotta go, and you're like, oh no.
And then Joe goes after him, and then I kind of they've been there for like a minute, so I walk in just to check on him.
Yeah.
And the entire floor of the bathroom, because their jungle juice was red.
Mm-hmm.
Just red puddles.
Oh.
All over the bathroom.
Oh,
all over the fucking bathroom, and you could see the trail go into the last stall. And we're like, oh, I know where they're at.
Like a fucking snail trail of vomit.
Sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it to me. The vinegary.
That sharp fucking smell.
We can all smell it.
You probably just got done eating a country fried steak.
Wasted it. You should have called an Uber.
Oh my God, yeah. Matt, but that was a mess. And then we went back to the hotel and we kept going.
Yeah, dude, that poor Denny's, that poor
Denny's, that poor hotel, dude. But how many like hotels and Denny's go through this shit, man? How many servers?
I actually don't feel bad for the hotel because they didn't really do that much. I feel bad for anyone who bought a room next to us, or I feel that anyone that bought a room on the same floor as us,
below us too,
below us, above us. I feel bad for anyone that bought a room there that night.
Yeah, they had to choose that night.
You probably had a nice night planned, and I hope that you're a sound sleeper because if the shoe was on the other foot, I would have came down there and fought myself.
Because it's hard because there were just too many of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, if there's just too many young, like 20, 19-year-olds, it's just going to...
just drunk,
yeah, there's
allegedly.
you can't go back from that.
No, yeah. And
jungle juice.
We don't have volume control. I mean, even now, if you got 12 of us and 16 of us in a small fucking room like that, we would get the front desk called on us.
For sure.
Way. Like, it's inevitable.
And by the way, I'm calling that jungle juice Christmas storage juice now.
Christmas storage juice?
I'm going to call that from now on, bro. No, that is the official title.
Hell yeah. We should make it on New Year's.
Little jungle juice?
Dude. Yeah, dude.
When's the last time I had some jungle juice?
Back to the future, dude. Back to the future.
We should actually put, like, Christmas decorations on it.
And crystal meth in it.
Oh! I've never thought of that. That sounds good. Can you fucking drink crystal meth? Is that a thing?
Maybe. I don't know. Dude, I'm going to be honest. There could be crystal meth between us, and I probably wouldn't know what it was.
Facts.
You know what? This is gonna get me put on a watch list, but everyone watching will also see the image between us that I'm going to show you of what crystal meth looks like.
I'm thinking. Well, because here's what I think of. I think of, like, the Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Blue glass. Crystal meth.
Okay. I mean, that's clearly like the Breaking Bad one. But this white shit, dog, you could also just tell me that you're really into crystals, and I would think that was crystals.
You could sell that to a white woman for like $80.
they would be losing a lot of money on that. I feel like, oh, here's what crystal meth looks like in a bag with. Oh,
with the pipa.
Okay, well, if this was between us, I would know that this was either crack, bath salts, or crystal meth.
What would happen if we, like, me and you, that whole bag,
we would die.
Would we die?
You can OD on crystal meth, I'm pretty sure. You can OD on meth. People OD on meth.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
I think so. Yeah.
Doesn't someone OD in Breaking Bad on meth, or does she OD on heroin?
She
OD on.
She does heroin. She snorts it.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of helpline searches.
The FBI looking at you like, what
yeah,
you doing, Brandon?
They know I'm all right. You may overdose may be acute or sudden or chronic. Oh, that doesn't mean anything.
It's like you're reading a COVID test again.
I don't care anymore. Congrats, guys. We're not. If you want to know what
we don't know much about
crystal meth, I think that's the best way we could back ourselves that we clearly have not done crystal meth.
I think that just shows that we had like a solid childhood.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what crystal meth looks like.
It's never too late to find out, though. You know.
Let's get some tonight. Let's get some tonight. Go to your aunt's house.
Do crystal meth.
Do a little crystal meth. You know what I mean?
That would be.
some
that'd
bath
be great.
salts. Get in a jacuzzi.
Rewrite the whole plot of Sausage Party from the perspective of being on bath salts.
And we would be food.
He's the food or the villains in that story, right?
No.
I don't know, dude.
The food are the villains?
Dude,
the humans are the villains.
Happy New Year. This is the New Year's episode. This will be out on the 29th, but that's the New Year's week. So happy 2022, guys.
Happy 2022, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm past the point where I'm doing like publicly announced New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. I mean,
dude, because here's the thing.
In general,
$100, put $100 between us. I have no idea what my New Year's resolution was last year, if I had one.
You didn't write it down or anything like that?
No.
Just said it.
I just I'm going to remember this. This is and I probably forgot about it and didn't do it.
Yeah. How many times have we ever done that shit? Said something to ourselves and we were going to do and we fucking don't do it?
Today.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
For real, though.
Like a couple hours ago type shit. I feel you.
I actually wrote down my New Year's resolutions for like 2021.
Uh-huh.
And I still have that notebook.
Did you do them?
I did like one.
That's good.
Did one.
I have things in mind, but they're like also I don't know. They're just kind of basic things.
I think if you have resolutions and you at least get one, I think that's a success. You got to write down your resolutions knowing, like, hey, man.
But I feel like honestly, my two resolutions that I would have in mind if I was publicly sharing them would be to keep grinding in comedy, which like I just kind of plan on doing, and then I want to get back into working out, which I guess is like slightly a thing. Yeah. I just was like,
and it's realistic and it's achievable. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not even like I don't even want to get like jack. I just want to like be in shape again and like be because I'm just not working out at all. Yeah, I think
like every year we're like, okay, I just need to be more and more realistic about my fucking goals.
Yeah.
I feel like when you were 18 or whatever, when you put down fucking resolutions, it's like some crazy shit.
I've definitely.
And then every year after that, you're like, oh shit, didn't do any of it.
You know what? It's a resolution I know I've had once or twice, and is learn to play the guitar again. And let me tell you, you know what I can't do? Play the guitar. So
interesting. I have like a similar one. Like every year, I'm like, I'm gonna read more. I was like, yeah,
I've definitely said that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna read like a book every 2 months or some shit.
Yeah.
I think I read like one book last year. And I've put that shit on my list every year. And then I've just come to the point, 2022, I'm not even going to fucking think about it because I'm like, no, you're not going to fucking do that shit, Jeff.
Yeah.
You fucking liar.
Yeah. I don't know. I've gotten better at like accepting that as a human being, I'm just going to bail on a lot of shit I plan to do.
Yeah. You got to just catch that small percentage.
Yeah. Well, because it's easy to like shit on yourself.
Right.
You know, right. To like act like to look back, but it's like, dude, like you said, capture that part of yourself that like as long like I feel like you can just look back on the year and be like, did I become a worse person? And if you didn't, like honestly, good job. You know, as long as you like progressed in your life in a positive way, like I don't know who really gives a flying fuck.
And I think a lot of people probably focus on like the external things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's and like the external things I feel like are it's just like. There's more internal shit going on than the external shit you're gonna do.
No, I agree with you.
Throughout the year, you know, you're probably gonna grow more internally, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was even thinking like.
At least at our age.
No, you're 100% right.
You know,
I was thinking too about like I feel like everyone has funny and crazy New Year's Eve stories.
Yeah, we have a couple of those.
We have one joint one that will tell. We already
Which one?
Bombay sipping, chicken wing drinking.
Man.
You know?
Yeah, love that one.
Well, do you have any other ones that are?
Story.
Do you have any ones that are like independent of that?
Fucking New Year's.
I guess I'll tell one. If not.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I have one. It was senior year of high school, and allegedly we were getting drunk on New Year's, and it was like a house party, and like my girlfriend at the time like wanted to walk home drunk, like she was hell bent on just leaving and walking home.
There's like, always one of those.
Which I was like, yeah, like please don't do that. And then at some point I was like, yo, like don't fuck, like I yelled.
You got, if a person is drunk trying to walk home by themselves at night.
It wasn't even like, it wasn't even like, yeah, I wasn't yelling like, hey, bitch. Like, it was just to the point where I was like,
hey, bitch.
Hey, bitch, get the fuck back inside.
That's funny.
Nah, but I was just like, I think at some point it's like, yo, this, like, I gotta yell to get through to the drunk person that you cannot walk home. And I'm not yelling at her to like, she's not trying to leave because we're in a fight. I'm not yelling at her because I was actually just trying to stop my girlfriend from walking home 2 miles drunk on New Year's Eve by herself.
Yeah, and then you beat her.
But and then I beat, yeah. Well, I mean, allegedly, of course. And then, yeah. Thanks for throwing me under the bus like that, dude.
All right, Lord.
I would like to clarify that I never have and never will hit a woman unless she absolutely deserves it. Now, allegedly. Now, continuing. So, like, when I yell, everyone in the party now is like, and I'm like, and now because no one knows what's going on, I'm just the guy yelling at his girlfriend, which I get it. You know, contextually, people are like, fuck this guy. So we kind of leave, scatter.
And I feel like when people are at a party, they're always looking for some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And my girlfriend's brother picked us up, and I feel like he could just, cause like she got like, once people get, it was honestly kind of like a baby. Once people gave the reaction of the, ooh, he yelled, the yelling became a huge deal to her. Like when I first got her attention, she was kind of like, okay, he wants my attention. And I like explained to her, and she kind of seemed to grasp it. But then once everyone was like, she was like, why are you being mean to me? And I was like, okay, walk home and get hit by a car then, bitch. You see if I give a fuck? You think I won't get some sympathy pee off your death?
It was like almost a peer pressure thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. That's why I said like a baby.
Like right.
You ever seen a baby like dude? A baby can like blow his brains out, and if no one reacts, the baby's like,
and then they just go about the thing.
They fucking pile it back in like Saving Private Ryan, JFK type shit. Oh my
goodness gracious, JFK didn't put his.
His wife tried to put the brains back in.
Oh my god, she did. Oh my god.
Shout out Jackie O. And then
yeah, shout out her.
Shout her out. And then so there's kind of tension in the car, and I think you can kind of tell. And I asked them to take me to another party, and I get dropped off at this party, and they kind of drive off. And now I'm like, they are now not an option.
Boyfriend of the Year award, man.
Yeah.
you get crazy at the party before, and then you're like, you get in a fight.
Take me to another fucking party.
Yeah, drop me off at this other party, bro.
Okay, maybe I didn't think about that. Okay, you got me there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, maybe. But at this point, like, I think I was like, do you want to come to the party? And she was like, no. Like, I had to at least invite her. Also,
if
clearly,
you're being petty, I'm going to be petty too a little bit.
Also, hey, people who aren't on my side, should I have brought my girlfriend that already tried to walk home drunk to a place to get more drunk?
You're right.
Or should I have had her go home with her brother, the one most trusted person I could send her home with? So how about, before you judge me, you crawl back up inside your own asshole and visit the place where your mom first got fucked before she got married and made the shit stain that you are.
Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Damn,
allegedly,
man.
You know?
Wow. That story. They dug it up, man.
Yeah, sorry. You know, fight or flight, baby.
That was good, though. I really liked it. Yeah.
Passion. Oscar worthy?
Maybe the, what's that award that
Razzie?
Adam... Yeah. How did you know what I was thinking?
Because the Razzies the award they give for the most shit performances. And I was like, well, if he's not gonna compliment me, he's surely gonna insult me.
Definitely. Okay, mind of a comic. I like that. Yeah, one step ahead of me.
Yeah. Oh man. But anyway, this isn't even like the funny part of the story yet.
I just keep finding funny things in it.
Yeah, no, we enjoy it, you fuckers.
I like it.
So then I get to this party.
Yeah.
Funny part, that party's over. Because it's like 1:00 now, and when you're young partying on New Year's Eve, and even when you're old, actually, there's no point in your life that the few, the proud, and the fucking alcoholic drunks make it past 1:00, which we're proud. Dude, on New Year's Eve, the last New Year's Eve we could really go out, I played blackjack by myself on a table till 4 a.m. on New Year's.
Sometimes it just gets down like that.
But when you're in high school, everyone leaves early, and like however.
Or the parties get rolled.
Rolled too, yeah. On New Year's, it's kind of like the one safe time ish.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's no party there. I can't really call them for a ride now.
That would be a whole different level.
Yeah.
Different level.
I'm not that far from my house in the sense I could walk home in like 20-ish minutes. It's not a trek that we were not used to. We used to mob around Brea.
Right.
To put it in like perspective, I'll bleep his name out.
Okay, got it.
And so, it's over by like Target. Like,
yeah, I mean, at late of night and you're drunk.
Well, I'm more paranoid on this.
That would suck.
My immediate paranoia becomes, I am a drunk, allegedly drunk 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Or I'm in high school. I'm an 18-year-old. I'm a senior in high school.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm out late. Like, I don't want to get caught drunk. I'm just also drunk, so I'm paranoid.
And we've known people that's gotten like pulled over walking home drunk.
Yeah.
And they've gotten like clipped and
they've gotten in trouble. Yeah. So I'm like, you know where I am. I walk into like the really nice complexes by McDonald's in Brea. It's like a little tiny like neighborhood for those who aren't familiar with the area. And I realize I call you guys and I'm like, where are you? And we kind of come up with the central point for us to meet from wherever you guys were and I was Laurel School.
Oh, yeah.
And so I can walk on the I can take about a 10-minute walk Main Street through Laurel.
Yeah.
Or I can start hopping through these people's backyards and I'll be there in 3 minutes.
Yeah, that would be a shortcut, huh? If you're all the way in fucking...
Oh, Jeff, I know it would be because I hopped through their backyards. And the best part is I was drunk, so it was a lot like...
No dogs, huh?
Nah,
no dogs.
Nah, yeah. I think it was too late. It's fireworks. They're inside.
Oh, gotcha.
I had the night on my side this night.
That's the drunk logic.
Yes, and now I am... But the thing is it is like this. Climb fence, get on fence, jump down fence, but I am drunk. So every time I land, I fall.
Yeah.
Whether it's into a barrel, on my hands,
the knees don't
on my
work.
knees, on my face.
The knees
I'm getting fucked up jumping over these fences. Like I'm just, boom, fuck, okay, shit. Boom, fuck, okay, shit. And I'm just all the way through. And I remember there was one point I hit like the last backyard before, and I was like, I am in pain.
Yeah, I mean, but the drunk mind, it just...
And then I climbed the fence into the Laurel soccer field.
Yeah.
Into the soccer field of the school. Any school you've been to, like the far soccer field. The school's now
like the big
a courtyard
field,
whack away. Bro, I hit like a light jog into the shadows. Bro, I shit you not. A cop drove by the road that I would have walked on like a minute while I was walking through. So I would have 100% been rolling the dice on the fact that someone could have seen me walking home drunk alone.
It wouldn't have been a fun night for you.
No, and then I remember I was so drunk and you guys weren't there because I got there a little fast with my shortcut.
Yeah.
That I remember I just sat down in the corner of the Laurel ledge.
Yeah.
Because it was dark and I had another like a heavy coat and I put it over myself and I laid down and closed my eyes and I was just hidden in the shadows. And I remember I wasn't asleep, but my eyes were shut. And I remember laying there like just getting the drunk split. I remember hearing like, Brandon. And I was like, I'm over here. And you're like, Brandon. And I like kind of came out of my little shadow cocoon. I was like, I'm here. And then we walked to McDonald's.
Yeah.
And
the night there,
and it was closed. They wouldn't serve us because they said they were too understaffed and there was a line out on the Imperial Highway.
Oh my God. Yeah.
The funny part of that story is me face planting. And actually, the final story is someone opened the door that was leaving, and we went in, and we weren't supposed to.
Wow, really?
Like, we went inside to order, and the guy was like, you can't order. Sorry, I got to go.
Oh,
and he
walked
back.
Oh, gotcha.
And then there was a flower set, and I stole the flowers to give to my girlfriend, because I was like, this will make things up. So I stole the flowers.
Yeah, you had a lot to reflect on that night.
Yeah, man.
Slowly withering
Withering.
Withering away in the cold.
Yes.
In the shadows.
Yeah.
Thinking about the fight you just had with your girlfriend.
I know.
And in like high school, that type of shit gets to you more.
Dog, I remember.
Way more.
It's funny because that girlfriend, and if you know me, you could probably contextually figure out who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say any names. Oh, that was a gross. Damn. That was almost a vomit burp right there. Oh. That girlfriend, like we're actually like very cordial now, and like post high school we became friends and would like kind of hang out and go to like a party or two together. No, you're good. And so like we're like cool, but the craziest part out of like all of it was that I remember like a little bit after high school, because there wasn't a lot from the night. I remember a few people asked what happened, and when I like anyone that I ever explained it to was like, oh, like I kind of get why you were frustrated. Yeah. And and I always instilled. I mean, you heard me say right now. I was like, yeah, probably. Like I didn't mean to yell. I actually feel like it kind of called for it because I literally, I just didn't want her to walk home.
It's a safety thing, bro.
Yeah. But I remember she told me that people like thought that I was abusive to her. Like a little mini rumor was that like he is verbally abusive.
Yeah. I mean, high school like rumor shit.
Dude, in the words of Eminem,
let him know.
I don't need a tank top to be a wife beater. You know what I'm saying, dude?
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't need a wife tank top.
And I don't need a tank top to be a wife beater.
Guess what I'm wearing underneath?
A wife beater?
What
beater. A terrible name for a shirt. I'm doing like a 1980s stand-up fucking. Yeah, what's the deal with wife beaters? I'm gonna fucking jump out the window right
Jerry
now.
Jerry Seinfeld 5, huh? Yeah, that. Okay, wife beater. I don't know what I was going to say.
We don't got to do it. We're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, any new stuff coming out with Deadweight? Shout out Deadweight. His clothing brand. Rocking it. Yeah, hell yeah. I think it's the first jacket I've ever wore on this podcast. It was just finally cold enough that I've definitely never worn a jacket on the podcast.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just got that new job, so I've been kind of getting my schedule right for that. Yeah. So I kind of finally got in my groove, and especially I'm working from home now, so I feel like I'm gonna have some time to like work on some designs.
No, exactly. So, you'll have a good fucking summer drop coming.
I've been playing around and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm just tentatively setting a date for you to pressure you on it, guys. You can get the new official Deadweight drop coming out by July.
Yeah, maybe I needed to say that in the public.
Also, if I'm giving you July, dog, it's month 12. You have 8 months. Go fuck yourself if you don't have something. If you don't have something...
Hey, month 7.
Month 7?
Month 7.
No, we're still in 12. I mean, this month's over. Sure. By the time it comes out, I'll give you 7 months. Sure.
7.5.
You get... No, it's not even 7.5. Today's the 27th. You're right. It's 7 months. Okay. But if you get to the 31st, then it's 8 months. But yeah, dude, if I'm back here around my birthday, I'm gonna have you on here and we're gonna ridicule you if there's not closeout. It's just gonna.
Yeah, we should set that I should be here on again whether I drop it or not.
Yeah.
And if I don't, it's just gonna be ridiculed.
Dude, yeah, I'll have you on. I'll have you on next time I'm back. I like to have all the fucking OGs on, the OG guests. That's good though, dude. I'm glad you're gonna be dropping some more stuff soon. Post Christmas episode. Anything good for Christmas? Anything you're fucking excited about?
Honestly, my work is letting me work from home.
That's the best gift
gift that I could possibly fucking ask for. And in the context of this, there's the Omicron thing going on, and in the world, societally, it's not good. But I'm fucking loving working at home, man.
No, trust me. As someone who works at home,
vacation shit, bro.
I feel ya. Basically, dude, it's the we should never have offices ever again unless they're mandatory.
No, and I'm like literally doing everything that I could that I was able to do at the office.
Yeah.
So I'm liking that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Other than that, yeah, man.
Yeah, I got some good gifts. The one I'm honestly most excited about, my parents gave me a $50 Home Depot gift card so I could get more plants for my balcony.
You're into the plant vibe now.
Well, I only have one cactus that's about this size. It's my current garden, but I water him.
It's in the ecology of Austin, though.
Yeah, I want to add a few plants because I like it. Can't add too many because then every bug in the universe will live on my
That's not true.
Plants invite bugs.
Well, it does, but dude, okay, let me tell you something. My mom, I've seen my mom's
crazy garden.
Dude, it's like the fucking Garden of Eden out there. We actually don't get that many bugs.
Fair enough. Texas just has like super bugs is the problem. That it's like I don't even want
fucking nasty fucking bugs.
Scary
I can only
motherfuckers.
imagine.
I hate them.
Yeah.
Hey, I did not know I didn't know I was afraid of bugs, but let me tell you, I am afraid of some bugs.
Hey man.
They're scary. They're not animals to me. They're alien creatures. Basically.
Out of like animals, like I feel like I'm not really scared of animals, like in general.
No.
Cause like, yeah, it's like.
Besides like the obvious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But bugs, those nasty motherfuckers.
Bro, cockroaches like not scary, but I'm like, oh shit.
I'm like shook looking at big ass bugs. Yeah.
Bro, I had a. If I've told this story on here, I'm sorry, but I had a fucking. Hold up. This part will just be edited out.
It has like a timer on it or something.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like an hour. It's actually why we paused when Gato found out that he got COVID. I was pausing to turn the light back on. Yeah.
Good. Wow. Good timing.
Yeah. So we you want to check your phone and make sure you don't have COVID right now, dude?
No, you know what? I'm looking for that.
The vape.
No.
But yeah. So we So like we what were we talking about? Oh, the bugs. Bro, I was at this brunch and a giant, like I'm talking like yay big, hits my ear and I'm like, what the hell? Lands on my shoulder, kind of like right here where you can't really reach it.
Yep.
Bro, it is like a 3-thoraxed animal, like with the build of like a wasp,
hard
like
shell.
that, but with a like a firm, not even a shell, like a buff back like, type. All black.
Okay, all right. Exoskeleton.
And the only other color on it is dark red. And a stinger the size of a soft dick, dude.
Like, in nature, those two colors, if you see it, it's like run. Don't get bit.
And it lands on me. And I'm like, Erica, get this off of me right now. And we're at like an outdoor brunch. Hey, maybe I do have a problem with Dylan because she goes, I can't touch it. I go, Erica, get the bug off me right now. And like the whole restaurant is like, no. And they're like, people are like, and like she comes over and just fucking nukes it to the head and it like flew off, bro. But there's no way that shit wouldn't have tore my arm up.
This is in Austin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I feel like we get like mellow bugs here.
Yeah, I miss.
And even then, I'm like,
bro, in the summer, you just accept mosquito bites. Like mosquito bites are a part of life, no matter what you wear and how you dress. You're just gonna have.
I mean, it gets pretty bad over here too, though.
It's worse because I know because I trust. Like it's just
like every time we go to Zach's, get fucked up.
If I turn the light on, if I turn my light on outside on my balcony within 2 minutes,
it's almost like you're camping.
There's 30 mosquitoes on my balcony, and they are like this, like as big. Dude, they're fucking like this big in Texas. They're scary as shit.
Why can't we figure out like a better way to get rid of those fucking things?
Yeah, they don't serve any purpose on this planet.
Like I feel I'm saying like I feel like bug spray doesn't work that well.
No, it
that
does
fucking
not.
Citronella doesn't fucking
work. Mosquitoes also
work.
have no like ecological benefit to our society, so it's like why can't we just get rid of them?
How would we go about that?
There was like scientists once that wanted to like create like nano mosquitoes to kill off the mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
And then people are like, what happens when the nano mosquitoes take over?
They put microchips in us.
Hell yeah. That's what we're going to turn into nano mosquitoes. That's why we got microchip, dude.
Humans will turn into nano mosquitoes?
Yeah. It's the next evolution. All right, we're moving into Would You Rathers. Would you rather live the rest of your life with the urge to sneeze? You constantly at the point where you feel like there's a 50% chance a sneeze will come out in the next 10 seconds. You can still sneeze as a natural reaction to other things, but you're just always going to have that feeling.
Okay.
Onion taste. So at the end of every meal or 3 times a day, there will be an irreparable oniony aftertaste in your mouth for 1 hour. Also, your morning breath is the worst anyone has ever smelled and requires a 20-minute treatment each morning. Okay,
20-minute treatment. So you could get rid of it.
No, to get rid of the morning breath every morning. And if you don't, you're just going to smell like bad. Seeing stars, those little flashy lights if you get after exerting yourself or immense pain will constantly pop up in your vision.
Everything, the onion breath, bad breath, and the fucking stars is in one thing?
No, these are the 5 choices.
Oh, there's 5 choices. Okay,
yeah,
so
we got
you.
Sneeze, onion taste, seeing stars, ears, which says, like after a long flight, every time you wake up or your ears will randomly be unpopped. So you're going to always feel like you have that.
Hate that fucking feeling.
Or fingers. Your fingers will always be a little sticky, but not to others, only you. Okay.
I'm doing the onion breath.
But
20 minutes after you eat, right?
Yeah. Well, it's your morning breath smells for. It takes you a 20-minute treatment, At the end of every meal,
oh, that's part of
there
one.
will be an irreparable taste of onion. You know when
yeah,
I got roasted for this a couple weeks ago, but when you take a bite of like too much onion and it's like spicy, like the taste of the onion like almost burns your mouth. It's so strong.
Right.
I had that like that shit for an hour every time you eat, or 3 times a day if you skip a meal.
Jesus Christ.
This is hard, dude. I can't do the sticky one. It would drive me insane.
Sticky one, and I hate the ears.
The ears,
I hate the
dude. I might
ear
pick
thing.
the seeing stars because it says they'll constantly pop up.
Yeah.
I mean that's annoying, but like
you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like I'll get used to the sneeze one too.
Yeah, you're right. It just would be like it would be so annoying to always be like, you're like, and everyone's like, you okay? You're like, nah, just. Like all
I feel
the
like
time.
you'd be doing the same shit with the stars shit.
Yeah, I guess
you're
right.
like,
I'm like,
oh shit.
Like, you all right, dude? I'm like, yeah, dude. You hit your head pretty hard. I'm like, yeah, I have no idea. I've been concussed.
Okay,
man.
because the onion one is the crazy morning breath one too, I'll probably do the sneeze one. I feel like the sneeze one, I'll just get used to it.
Yeah.
And I don't like shit fucking with my vision.
You're right, because the stars, like, would be like I'm gonna like if I rub my eye right now, it's kind of like that, like that would be annoying.
You're driving.
But I also just sneezed, and like I know that feeling of like, this is a really good one.
No, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you and go the urge to sneeze. The stars would be, I would like crash.
Yeah.
Ours has the lowest out of every vote.
Really?
Yes, the highest is your fingertips feel a little sticky.
Dude, I fucking hate when if there's anything like on my fingers.
It's
I'm
the
watching
worst
that shit for sure.
Yeah, ours is the least chose. The second is seeing stars, just behind fingertips.
I can see that one.
Yeah, let's see it. Those little flashes of light you get after exerting yourself will constantly. The word "constantly" is what scares me about that. If it said just pop up, I would be like, I might, but constantly sounds like several times an hour, maybe like 10 times an hour for like a couple seconds. I just can't see.
And you feel weak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the sneezing would be annoying, but it says you could still sneeze and make yourself sneeze, but the feeling will remain of feeling like you have to sneeze. I get used to it.
Yeah.
You could also get really into cocaine and just numb the shit out of your nose. Put some lidocaine patches up that bitch. I guess
probably
I don't really
waste
like
a lot of cocaine just sneezing it out of your fucking nostrils.
True. All right, on to the next one. Let's see. We got, would you rather be an astronaut or a WWE wrestler? Astronaut is cooler.
It is really cool.
But practically, WWE wrestler all the way.
Exact. You live like way freer. I feel
Hear me out. Who do we know more about?
Actually,
Stone Cold Steve Austin or Buzz Aldrin?
Depending on which generation you ask.
Dude, no, but I'm saying like kids. Like, we've known our whole life who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, the generation before us, the generation before. And they'll be, dude, slamming beers will always be iconic. Ain't nobody give a fuck who's. Jeff Bezos goes to space now. Nobody gives a fuck about who goes to space.
I mean, now that we're saying
shit's
it, though.
Lame.
No, man. I'm going to have to go with astronaut.
I'm going
to have to go
I
astronaut.
think wrestling's gay, dude.
Dude, those fucking wrestlers, just look at them at the end of their lives. You know what I mean? They don't look good.
But like
all that damage you're
but
taking,
astronaut, dude,
you gotta take steroids.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you're worried about bodies fucked up. You know your bones compact and shit while you're in space.
And they get better at the end of it.
But it's like there's some people don't recover. Also, there's a lot of spaceships that have blown up, dog. Like the amount, like the ratio of spaceships blowing up.
That's not a big ratio,
bro.
It's a small ratio.
But it's like there's been like 5 explosions and there's been like 20 rockets to space.
No, because space. Dude, come on. Space.
Dude.
That would be a fucking, you know what I mean? Like dream come true.
My counterpoint. Yeah. You're going to go to space.
Right.
And then you're going to come back.
Yep.
And you're going to work till you're 75 at NASA.
Oh, as an astronaut?
Bro, how do you think astronauts get banked, bro?
Dude, you going to space, you're making money.
Dude, you're not making retire after you come back from space money.
Nah.
You're going to have to work some lame-ass job. Bro, I'm going to wrestle, take some roids, and then guess what? I'm going to spend my millions and millions of dollars, and I'm going to go to space with Jeff Bezos, and I'm going to send you a picture of my nuts in space.
Okay, counterpoint. I take all my earnings.
Oh, what? You're fucking I do
nice investments, and at 37, I'm gonna see you down at Mike's, the dive bar in Austin. I'm gonna see you roided out, no testicles, and you're gonna have cocaine dripping down your nose, and you're gonna be right there laying next to a toilet. I'm gonna be
and you're gonna be so happy about life, and I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna Batista bomb you and snap your 7th vertebrae.
No, this is my counterpoint. You can't win on this. You can't.
Your counterpoint.
This is my counterpoint, man. What the fuck?
Going to space would be cool. I just feel like
you do have to do like scientific shit.
Wrestler, like I'm just like I'm like a shitty version of a movie star. Basically, I'm gonna make a lot of money because it says a WWE wrestler.
Dwayne the Rock,
dude. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of money. I can. You're famous. I can spend it on stuff. Apparently, you can just go to space now if you have money. It's not real space. It's just real space. Okay, yes, 100%. The aspect of going like to the I'm not talking like Jeff Bezos is like we're 2 kilometers above the 50-kilometer mark, so we're 0 G's. Bullshit. I'm talking like being in the International Space Station and looking down at Earth would be sick. That's better than being a WWE wrestler. But immediately after that, everything about a WWE wrestler becomes a million times better. You're alone. You're isolated. Like we said, all your bones are going weak. Like I'm getting damaged stuff, but I'm making real money because unfortunately, a wrestler's going to make more money than an astronaut. And
depends on how popular as a wrestler you are.
I mean, but it depends on what you are on the astronaut. What if you're just like the bitch ass fucking?
I could name like 6 wrestlers.
I can name 1
and
astronaut.
I could name 2 astronauts.
The whole Midwest will love you, dude. You know?
Hey, man, I'm doing good for the society. For the society.
Oh, yeah. What's so good about going to space,
we're doing research that will further our society back down.
You shoot into and ruin our ozone layer.
We're going to find an alien life form, and we're going to...
They've already found us.
We're going to go to Mars, and,
We're not going to Mars.
Come on.
You'll die before you get there. It's like 700 years away. They're going to have to freeze people to go there.
No. Dude, what? You don't get to freeze people to go to Mars?
Yes, I swear the trip to Mars...
It's like 10 years.
That's a long time.
Is it like 10 years?
How long to get to Mars? I don't know. I might be getting the movie WALL-E confused with real life. The trip to Mars. Okay, you're right. It says it's only going to take 7 months to get to Mars.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 7 months, man.
That seems too fast.
What, you don't trust that?
No. I'm just saying that seems... This one says 21 months.
Dude, hey, we are progressing as a society. Technologically, every year. We got Elon Musk, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think we'll go to Mars for sure. I'm just saying. I don't know. I feel like we're never going to agree on this one. But, hey, Reddit highly agrees with you. 240 people out of 285 said astronaut. So.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Very few. I'm with the rare, the few, the proud, the wrestlers.
The wrestlers.
Now, this is a great segue because we never came back to it, and we might just end the podcast on this, is the fact that I was telling you I did a show in Taylor, Texas. Yep. We never came back to that. That in the bar, you could smoke cigarettes inside of there. And
really?
Everyone hits vapes in Texas because, like, they're kind of like, why the fuck can't we smoke inside no more? And so, like, the e-cigarettes are enough that, like, the Karens won't complain.
Yeah.
But they can keep smoking inside. So, like, dude, no one gives a shit about smoking
like
inside.
Like Wild West shit.
The same place in Taylor, Texas, there was, when I got there, the bar was full, and they were all yelling at AEW wrestling on TV. AEW's been around for like 2 months. It's like the AFL of NFL wrestling.
There's like a wrestling culture there already.
Well, they're fat. They were fat white Midwest people. I was saying the Midwest will love me. Those will be my people, dude. Fat, sweaty incels will be my core demographic as a. Okay, this one we don't have. This one we're gonna skip this. Would you rather? Because it's would you rather be an insect or a reptile? But we already clearly described how much we hate insects. Last one before we wrap it up.
All right.
Would you rather be smart but have people think you're stupid, or be stupid but have people think you're smart?
Smart and stupid, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Now the life of being stupid but having people think you're smart is probably kind of blissful because you're probably so dumb that like. I don't know, dumb people don't get stressed out. You ever met you know a dumb motherfucker? They don't care about nothing.
They're chilling.
So they wouldn't care. They would actually they would probably think it was cool or funny, or I believe that they're actually smart when people think they're smart, even though they're dumb.
Yeah, and I guess if you are dumb,
ignorance
you
is
don't
bliss.
have the capacity to like want other things. So you would literally just be in pure happiness.
Yeah, but that's just like, that's also the cliche, like I said, the cliche argument of ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
In reality, bro, I would much rather everyone be
like that though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would much rather people be like, you're an idiot, and just know, if you're smart enough, you know you're not an idiot.
Yeah, right.
So like,
you have that self-confidence.
Who fucking cares? Like
I feel like that it's a good point of like leverage.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a stress though of the Labrador life, being a fucking golden retriever human. Just happy and enjoying life, dude.
There's
something nicer than that than being a fucking elephant. That's what we are. We're
Isn't
thinkers.
that like the internal conflict of just like every human being, basically?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to just fall off the cliff and become like a mind-numbing idiot all the time?
They're like, I want to be happy.
Yeah.
But then they're like, I want to achieve goals. And then it's like just a constant conflict there.
All right, let's see what Reddit said. We said be smart, but people think you're stupid.
That has to be easy.
Yeah, there's 1.2K votes and 1.1K said.
That was an easy one.
Yeah. That was, well, I'm sorry that they weren't better. Sorry. Okay, well, dude.
Should have got further away from the mark.
It's okay. I probably won't do that. That's too much work, but go fuck yours. Okay, well, man, this was episode 91 of the podcast. 91. Real quick, tell them to, follow your Instagram, all that stuff.
Jeffrey Kang 54 on Instagram.
At Deadweight Industries.
Also at Deadweight Industries.
July drop coming, dude.
July, yeah. He's going to keep me in check for that one.
Yeah.
So 9 more episodes until the 100th.
9 more episodes until the 100th episode. Yes, dude.
Big deal, bro.
Big deal. I'm really excited. I kind of want to have like a fun big guest. I have no idea who, or I have not done anything to plan it.
9 episodes.
Yeah, I might just honestly have like a bigger named comic in Austin, see if they'll come on and do it.
Oh yeah, man.
But in the end, who knows?
100th, bro.
Yeah, dude. Cheers.
Celebratory.
That was a fun drinking
episode. Let's do a little cheers for the end.
Yes, dude. Cheers to all the listeners, the squad. Happy New Year to another fucking year of listening to this podcast and me doing nonsense. Hopefully, some more funny moments to come, like me possibly getting COVID live on camera.
Yep.
We had Wax on this year, who's like a big idol and like someone I'm a fan of. I'm a huge fan of. So people like that, cool things. But yeah, dude, to 100 more episodes, guys. Guys, if this is your first time listening or your 91st time listening, I appreciate you, and most importantly, thank you for letting us be your last resort. See ya.
This has been a Your Last Resort production.